Most of you probably remember the butterfly light that I made. Well, I've managed to get myself another one, so in this week's episode we're going to do it again, but this time a little different. I've had this butterfly drying for about 2 months now. I found it around the same time I found the first one. We had a big heat wave come through and unfortunately it killed a few of these. I managed to save a couple and the ants pretty much got the rest. Because I found the butterfly in this position, I didn't bother to pin it out since its wings were already spread, but you can see here that its body has come up above the wings. Now I don't want to try and reposition it because I'm scared I'm going to break it, so I'm just going to leave it like this. Before we go casting the butterfly in resin, the first thing we need to do is pour our base layer. I've just got a round container here and I'm just going to pour about 1/2 inch in the bottom and then we're going to let that set first. To make this one even more different from the first one, I'm just going to add 1 drop of blue alcohol ink. Now I'm just going to go pop this in the pressure pot for about 4 hours. Well, it's now time to pour in the second batch of resin. Now you guys will probably remember from the first butterfly video that I snapped one of his antennas off, and that's because when I poured the resin in, I kind of moved it around and I just moved the antenna back and forth until it snapped off. So for this one, I'm just going to pour nice and slow. I'm going to do it right down the bottom here and try not to move it around too much. That looks like it's turned out really nice. Looks like a really good casting. Now all I'm going to do is pop it out of the mold, put it onto a waste block. We're going to spin it up on the lathe. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller, flatten the edges up, give it a polish, and then we can start on the stand. Now that I've finished the butterfly, the next thing I need to do is make the stand. I've got a piece of black wood here. I'm going to take it to my bandsaw and cut out a semicircle. That way the butterfly can sit inside. And once I've done that, I'm going to start making all the holes to accept all the wiring for the LED light. Now that I've finished sanding up the stand, the next thing I need to do is start wiring up these LEDs. Now I've got myself a 9-volt battery case, a 9-volt battery clip, I've got myself an on-off switch, and I've got my bulb. Now this is an LED bulb. Now I've decided instead of having a spread of light, I just want a spotlight in the middle, just so it really focuses on the butterfly itself. This particular bulb is a 12-volt car park light. Now even though it's 12-volt, it's still going to run fine on this 9-volt system. Wiring up this LED is super easy. All I need to do is run the power side off the battery to one side of the switch, and then on the other side of the switch I run that up to the positive on the bulb, and then the negative that comes off the battery clip, I just run that to the negative on the bulb. You guys ready for this one? This one looks amazing. Check out how clear this casting is. I think this one turned out really nice. I like the way the butterfly looks inside too. It's almost like it's gliding in the wind. Well, I think there's only one thing left to do, and that's put it on the stand and then turn the lights out.